Hey, how's everybody doing? Dakota's Den. How's everybody doing tonight? Late tonight. Just wanted to bring you a few updates. I haven't been on in a while, but it's time. Summer's coming and everything's going crazy. Everything's going crazy. Crazy. Celebrities, politics, everything. Listen, Diddy's trial is coming up. It's coming up in next week. I think it's Tuesday. It's coming up. Boy, that went by fast. That went by fast. So we're going to talk a little bit about Diddy. Interesting information about Suge Knight and Kanye West. Lord have mercy. Kanye West is never a dull moment with this man. Well, first let's talk about Diddy. We all know that throughout Diddy's situation, he's been stressed and he's been going crazy. He's been going through hunger strikes. His knees was bothering him. He was stressed out. He didn't want to eat the food. He thought it was being poisoned. All kinds of things. Well, lately Diddy has really been stressed out. He wanted to push his trial date back by 2 months. And the judge said, wait a minute. You have 4 law firms, not four lawyers, 4 law firms representing you. So in a nutshell, she said, if you're not ready by now, you're not ever going to be ready. So we will not be pushing your trial back. Well, we think we know why Diddy wanted to push his trial back by 2 months. Because Cassie Ventura, everybody knows Cassie, the young lady who was beat up in the hallway of the Continental Hotel by Diddy on camera, she has to come to court. Cassie has to testify. And Cassie is very, very pregnant. Very pregnant. Now, can you imagine that video being shown in court and Cassie sitting there glowing, looking pregnant or looking miserable, whatever, but she's pregnant. And all the sympathy, as it should, all the sympathy is going to go towards Cassie and not towards Diddy, as it should. And not because she's pregnant, not just because she's pregnant, but Cassie has been beat bad. And Diddy is really stressed out about that. So we think that's why he wanted to push his trial date back. Okay, so stay tuned. Stay tuned. I am not enjoying this. I am not enjoying this trial. I took a step back from the Diddy situation because it was overwhelming. It was just overwhelming. But I might as well have kept talking about Diddy because even crazier things have been happening with politics, with Club Dum Dum, or should I say Club Shay. What? Okay, I wasn't even going to talk about Club Shay because now I want to tell you about Suge Knight. But I just have to say, everybody is saying, well, the young lady that Shay has been accused of assaulting, allegedly. Everything that I say is alleged. So just act like there's alleged going across the screen, even though we all know by now what's true and what's not true. Okay, so everyone is saying that the 19-year-old young lady who Shay is being accused of abusing was an adult. She knew what she was doing. She kept coming back for more and more and more. More choking, more sodomy, more role playing. She kept coming back and back and back. And all I have to say, you notice, Shay didn't say, well, that wasn't me on that voice recorder. He just said you didn't play the whole thing. You need to get the whole context. That's what he said. So he didn't say it wasn't me. So all I'm saying is that if this young lady was 19 years old, she doesn't even know that she's a victim yet. She doesn't even know. It will be about a decade from now before she knows she's a victim. So you can't say, well, she's 19 years old. She went back and back and back. That she did. But if someone said to me, well, Dakota, I have this 19-year-old hottie here, and I want you to put a belt around his neck and stick things up his booty hole. I got enough sense to say no. That's a kid. Why would I do that? I don't even want to do it to a grown man. But I'm just saying, I have a brain and I have enough sense to say I am not going to joke and do this to a 19-year-old child. So Shay should have had enough sense. His whole life. His sex is just his whole life. It seems to be like he can't talk about anything else. Okay, but I digress. I just wanted to tell you about Diddy, that his trial's coming up, and I wanted to tell you about Suge Knight. Everybody knows, and if you don't, Suge Knight, he's a rapper, and he was one of the most vicious rappers out there. He would steal your contract from you, and you better not say, oh, no. He was like the kind of man you couldn't say no to. Well, he's in prison, everybody knows. 10 years ago, he ran over and killed a man called Terry. Terry, what is his name? Terry Carter. Unfortunately, Terry Carter was unalived by being run over by Suge Knight. This was in 2015. Okay, that was 10 years ago. But Suge has just recently decided to settle the case. He decided to settle the case with Terry's family for $1.5 million. $1.5 million. And it's being said that he did that because a second trial was coming up, which I didn't even know. But a second trial was coming up, and he kind of sort of knew that he couldn't win and it would just dig him deeper into trouble. So he decided to settle for $1.5 million. And he also said that he respects Terry and he respects his family. I don't want that kind of respect. Thank you very much. And he should have settled a long time ago to give the family some peace because the dad was gone and the kids had to fend for themselves. So you should have settled a long time ago, in my opinion. Just in my opinion. So that's Suge Knight. He's settling and he don't want to go back to court for Terry Knight's case. Terry Carter's case. All right. So that's Suge Knight. For a man in prison, he's always in the news, isn't he? It's amazing. It's amazing. I guess we'll hear from him again, too, once Diddy's trial comes. All right. And finally, Kanye, or should I say Ye is still up to his games. Ye is still up to his game. Check this video out. Please tell me, what is Kanye doing? Check it out. Okay. In that rant, he was saying something to the effect that a DJ Academics put a battery in my backpack. I have to go get these kids. Sounds like he was saying something about being gay. I heard that somewhere else where I read a title on another YouTube channel and it says Kanye says he's gay. That's alleged. I don't know if he's gay or not, but it sounded like he was ranting something about being gay. I don't know. He was saying, I don't want to lose my mind. I don't want you to lose your mind either. Kanye is he always got something going on. He's always going off. He's always mad. He makes Bianca dress in those crazy clothes. His clothes are just as crazy as hers sometimes. Ever since that situation with his poor mother, he just hasn't been right. And I guess I can't blame him. So it also sounded like he was saying, oh no, he was mad. He was mad because his kids were being taken. And he wanted to know why Jay-Z, Beyonce, Rihanna, he wants to know why they're not helping him and how they're just letting people take his kids from him. He said everybody's just sitting back watching what is happening to me. Kanye just needs some help. He's a good artist. He managed to make a lot of money for himself. But I don't know, they say it always starts in childhood. Okay, we know what happened with Diddy. He was introduced to this sexual lifestyle as a kid, and it just got bigger. Then he surrounded himself around people who were rich and I guess who were fixated on sex as well, and that's what happened with Diddy. But we don't know what happened with Kanye's childhood. I don't know. I don't know if, you know, his mother was married. I don't know if his father was in his life. I don't know if he has siblings. I don't know, but it always starts in childhood. So whatever Kanye is going through, you can best bet. Maybe I'll do some. I was gonna say I'll do some research on that, but no, I'm not. No, I'm not. It's not that deep. So that's what's going on in the news today. And I used to put a little politics at the end of my videos, but I don't think I have to. I know everybody's purse is going to be very light come, they say, 2 to 3 weeks. The shelves are going to be bare because of the tariffs. Everybody's health insurance is going up. Everybody's retirement is going down. Everybody who's been planning, if you're younger, you have time on your side. If you have 10, 20, 30, 40 more years to work, you have time on your side to plan. But when you're 50, 60, 65, 67, Social Security age, there is no more time to plan. And money is just being taken right from under you. People's IRAs are going down. Medicine is going up. Oh my God! I'm going shopping tomorrow. What I hear is coffee is going to be very expensive. I heard that toilet paper is going to be very expensive. So I'm just going to go out and get those things. I want to get some rice. I'm going to get flour just in case I have to make bread. I'm going to be ready because I truly believe that these tariffs are going to really kick us in the behind. I really do. And I would suggest you do the same. I really would. So finally, everybody, listen, at the end of my videos, I usually put a picture, and they're pictures that I painted myself. I have a lot of hobbies. And if you would like to purchase one, just let me know, hit me up, and we can make it happen. All right, this is Dakota from Dakota's Den. Thank you for being with me tonight. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.